Hey, good afternoon traders. It's the 17th of April and it's 5:48 p.m. Sorry for the lack of communication over the last couple of weeks. I've been away in South Africa traveling. And to be fair, I haven't looked at the charts. The times that I did try and look at the charts, the Wi-Fi was pretty poor and unable to download any charts. So, do you know, it was a great time to actually take some time out and relax. The trades that I had running were long-term trades, and I've let those carry on, which has planned out pretty well. What we're looking at the moment is today's video is going to focus on pound and pound cross pairs. So what we're looking at is GBPUSD, and we've taken a trade on sterling this morning, which is so far currently 3% up, and if you're in the Lifestyle Traders Club, you'd be reaping those rewards right now. Just going to run through why we were looking at this trade when pound was so strong and why we were looking at selling it. So first things first, we look at the weekly chart, and you'll see that we've got a multi-year high, and we were looking at price coming up into this region here and then looking to short on any sort of change in cyclical pattern, see what occurred. So there was a couple of entry techniques that we use within the group, but the one I'm going to run through is the one that we use today. And if we go down to the 4 hour, one trading opportunity was trading the 4 hour candle. We saw a nice big bearish engulfing shooting star at resistance at the multi-year highs, and you could have sold underneath the low with stops above the highs if you wanted to put them up there. More aggressive traders would have used the stop here. Alternatively, if you're an intraday trader and you've got more time on your hands, then what we looked at was a trade here, which was it broken down. This is effectively your 4 hour close just down here, and we were looking for price to come back up into this nice structure zone here. You see this 143.35 area. We came up, we came into the zone, we got a nice rejection candle, and there you can see there's our sell stop. It moved down. We're currently, if we just move it to where price is right now, 3.17% up on that particular trade. So that's done everything that it needs to do, but the question is, where would you target and how are you looking at running this trade? Well, if we look at this trade and we go to let me just go to this chart here. So just got a different analysis on different charts. So I'm going to fly out to the daily chart, and we're going to take a little bit more data in so you can see what's happening. So squeeze out, you'll see we've got this long-term trend line, descending trend line that the market has been respecting, I think 6 times up until this point here. We've broken out, we've retested the highs, and we're looking for the market to pull back into this structure high here or back towards the descending trend line. Now the simple solution is, if you're a trend trader, don't bother trading it. However, here at the Lifestyle Traders Club, we trade when we see opportunities that meet our rules, and this was one of those. So we traded that 15-minute chart. We're looking to take it back into these structures, so around 142.20. So it's got about another 70 pips to go. Now, based on that analysis, another 70 pips to go down to 142.20. Let's just pull that in so you can get an idea of the return. So let's call it there. So that'll be an 8.3% return. Now, as I say, I've not been looking at the charts for a couple of weeks. We've come back and we've banked. If I wanted to close it out now, I could bank 3%. It is a contrarian trade. I still think there's a little bit more legs in this yet. I have taken half off, so if it was to go all the way, it wouldn't be banking 8%. The second part of the position would be banking about 4%, and the initial trade would have banked 1.5%. So when you look at that, it's a 5 and a bit percent trade. Either way, right now, can't lose any money, and that's fantastic. So pound, as I've said, we're looking at alternative opportunities. If you're a trend trader, then you want to be looking at the daily, pull back into structure highs 142.20, and then you'll be looking for long trades. Now, if we think about that particular market, then that means that we may see alternative trading opportunities. We look at euro pound. Well, we've broken through structure lows, so if we're going to see a sell-off in pound before it rallies, I want to see euro pound rally, so maybe a push up into 87.20, and then we'll see this extended target that we've been looking to achieve for a period of time now, down at 84s, potentially 83.50. So rally up into 87.20 and shorts from euro pound. Let's go down to some more pound pairs. Pound yen. Oh, let me just remove this analysis. Okay, so pound yen. Sorry, just got loads going on in here. This can all come off. You can see I've not looked at the charts for a while. So we had our double top. The market created a double top. We've got a strong sell-off, and then if we look at where the market's come back into, it's come into this structure zone here in this neckline. So we can pull across a minor resistance level, and if we correlate and we think about what's happening with the markets right now, with Trump, Syria, Russia, that should mean a move to risk off. So risk off means a move to safe havens, gold and Japanese yen. And if we're seeing a sell-off in pound as well, then you've got a real cause for a strengthening, not strengthening, a weakening of this market. So there's a trading opportunity end of day, break of yesterday's low. That looks a great trading opportunity. You could look at this double top here and trade it as a double top break and retest of the neckline. So again, something like that, and trade it back down to 147s. So really, really nice profitable trade potential here. So that's pound yen looking really, really nice. We're going to move down to the other pound pairs now, which is pound Aussie. So we are currently short pound Aussie from this zone here. Now pound Aussie, if I just zoom out a little bit, you'll see that we've got nice structure coming through here. We've got resistance becomes support, becomes resistance. This is off the weekly chart, and we're looking to see this market pull back down into sort of the 179 area, this little red zone here. I'll just take that box out, and you see this single red line here. So somewhere in that region there. Now that leaves us a lot of room from 185 down to 179 at 600 points. So how can you trade that? Well, opportunity would lie in trading this double top neckline, retest and back down. So that'll give you some trading opportunity. If we were to look at a 4 hour, nothing really on the 4 hour right now, because you're sort of mid-range. You may find something on a smaller time frame where you can potentially look at this. No, I'm going to leave that alone now. If there was no trade in there, you're going to have to wait for it to come back down to structure before taking any trades long. So, but it does look like it's going to sell off. So pound CAD, this is a market we've been short, and this is one I've been in for a few weeks now. I've not touched it while I was on holiday. We sold this candle through here, so we're sitting quite pretty on this trade right now. We've got roughly, what have we got in here? We're currently sitting just up 4.8% up on that trade. It missed my take profit here by the spread while I was away. So my target was 178.20. It came down, but the spread missed it. So I've actually adjusted my target now for 178.50. The rationale behind that is potentially we might see an inverted head and shoulders form. Rather than trying to get the extreme, I'm looking at the market coming down, testing this previous structure low here. I'll exit my position. I'll be looking for long trades here on pound CAD potentially. If it breaks through these lows, then I'll be looking to add in short. So all my positions going to come out at this point here regardless. Pound Swissy, right, well this one's quite an interesting chart. So I'm just going to pull up, let me just go to the 4 hour. Let me just format this a second. I'll just get style. Okay, so what we're seeing here, I've just pulled in the weekly. It should be weekly, but it's not. Okay. So we'd rejected the daily R2. We're not at the weekly. Let's just switch that back to the daily. Okay, so daily R2 has been rejected. usually meaning that that's the dead high for the day. So we'll probably see a contrarian pullback. Now if we look at structure, you'll find that this is probably one of the charts that you're going to struggle with finding clear structure. So it's not something that I would potentially want to trade with a contrarian trade, but what I would look at is when we do see pound sell off is I'll be looking for longs from 134.20, this red line here, and run that all the way up to 154s. So you've got some really good potential profit on the table here. So if I just move that across here, you'll see anything that you can get in here is a fantastic trading opportunity. So if we look, I'll just put in a 134.20, so let's do a 131.20. so I've put 100 pip stop, and I generally don't get anywhere near that, but let's look at that. That still gives you a 7 to 1, just short. So 7 to 1 with 100 pip stop. If you can get that down to a 50-point stop, you're talking a 14 to 1. 7.5, 75 pip stop, you know, you're talking just over a 10% trade, 10.5% trade. So there's some really nice trading opportunities here. So that's pound Swiss, and then last but not least, pound Kiwi. So again, what we've seen is a short-term break of this descending trend line while the market's in upper channel. I'm expecting to see some downward momentum on pound Kiwi, potentially to 189, which if you look left is a significant level. So pound Kiwi 189, I'll be looking for long trades, and we'll be thinking of opportunities where this can go to. Now we'll bring in the 1272 extension, we look left, structure leaves clues, okay, 2.05, that leaves you a 1600 pip trade. So we've got some fantastic trading opportunities here. Okay, and that is it from me today. If you've got any questions about the analysis or about the Lifestyle Traders Club, how to join, what's involved in the Lifestyle Traders Club, what will it do for your trading, testimonials that we've got from our traders. If you'd like to meet any of our traders, come along to one of our free London events. You know, if you'd like us to hold an event in your area, let us know, and we'll be happy to oblige sometime in the future. If you do like the material we put out there, the analysis, please let us know, and the way to let us know is hit like on the video, share it with any fellow traders, subscribe to our analysis, it's free. Every time we publish a video, it'll come straight to your inbox, so no need to go searching, and comment below. Love the comments, and hopefully we'll see you soon in the Lifestyle Traders Club. Cheers guys.